Okay. Last category. We've made it. Honestly, the time has been wonderful. I'll be honest with you, you've been highly efficient. And I think that just overall that the feedback and kind of the comments and the support that the three of you have given to everybody in the contest, even if they didn't kind of make it to that level, has been fantastic. So before we move into that last category, before we move into our, second to last category, we still have best of show. Thank you for that. I know that it's been a long day, but the three of you have really been gelling very well, I think, which is always a challenge sometimes with these things. So George Smallsreed Jr, large market photographer of the year, same rules as the small market. This is just for our larger publications and freelancers, wire photographers, things like that. Portfolios have to contain a news picture, sports picture, picture story, and pictures from at least 2 other categories. 40 images total. All those things are met in these entries, and we will look at them one by one big, starting here. Here we go. Yeah, just a second, let me close that. Okay. Portfolio number 2. Okay. Portfolio number 3. 4. Number 5. Number 6. Nope. portfolio 7. Portfolio 8. Portfolio 9. Okay. So those are our 9 large market portfolios. Same deal. We'll just do one to keep it in for now to advance it, and then we'll kind of see where we are from there. Does that sound okay? Okay. All right. So portfolio number 1.
Out.
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 I'm gonna say in.
In.
This is out for me.
Out.
Out.
This is in from, yep.
Tim, what did you say? Sorry. Okay. In.
Out.
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 In.
In.
Out.
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 I'll say in.
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 Out.
Out.
Out. Okay. So we are down to 4. And from here, we can do kind of whatever you want. We can talk about certain things in portfolios. We can look at captions. We can look at all of them. Again, big. Up to you.
These, I think there was one that we had voted out. It's always interesting how like you'll have some portfolios that you wish had fewer pictures, but then other times you see some that you're like, I wish I had like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
This one for me.
Which
Sorry.
one?
No, the one that you were just on.
2, this one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go ahead. Has a lot of range.
Yeah.
This one and the I think the last one, these 2, this person just, they're firing on a lot of cylinders here.
Yeah.
There's some really nice light. There's some great moments. Obviously, we know that they know how to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I see the first one too?
The very first portfolio?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, to me, if this stays in, it's an honorable mention.
Okay.
There are a couple singles in there that like don't need to be in there at all.
Which
Um,
ones? Yeah, we'll bring them
so
up.
like, I think like the fourth one, that one doesn't really, that doesn't do anything for me. I think same with the fifth. I think with the fifth one, I feel like I'm reading signs, and with the fourth one, just it's very static. Like we talk about this when doing like auto racing, that at a minimum you want like the wheels to kind of be turning to show that there's some motion, that there's a little bit of life to the picture. The third one, the expressions are really great, but then like it just suffers from having a not great background. And this looks like a situation like the photographer, like you can't really move around to clean that up. You're kind of stuck with it.
And I would go to also the silhouette trophy picture, you know. I mean, we've got two silhouette images, I think, two,
Mhm.
maybe, I don't think there's three, but there's that one and then the dance
Mhm.
picture, you know. And they're both good daily pictures, but I don't know if they're portfolio pictures. And they're certainly not both portfolio pictures. You really do have to think about the edit, and how is the whole thing kind of representative of the best of your work of the year.
Okay. And this was kind of one that we hadn't really talked, that the three of you hadn't really talked about yet. So I'll bring that one up.
I did kind of notice with this one that there might be a composition that the photographer keeps doing. Maybe, you know, number 5, 12, 13, and 15 are pretty similar in the way they're composed.
Interesting.
So
Can we get a caption on the one that is the guy at the computer?
Guy at the
Number 11.
This one right here?
Yep.
Yeah. Former U.S. Army Rangers Sire Payne pictured Tuesday, September 14th, 2021 at his home in suburban Cincinnati, along with former colleagues still with contacts in Afghanistan, are working to help interpreters and other allies of the U.S. obtain special immigrant visas to leave Afghanistan following the military withdrawal of U.S. forces from the country last month. Quote, "They faithfully earned the right to become a U.S. citizen," Payne said with a sigh. "They truly fought for it. They are comrades in arms, and now they are being left to the wolves."
I mean, part of our job, right, is to communicate something about the story in the photo. The caption is there to enhance and explain, but it's not there to always, like, it shouldn't be the only thing that I'm gleaning from that image, if that makes sense. Like there needs to be a little something more there. Like I was like, is this a work from home situation? Is it, you know, and I know we're journalists and there's captions, but I guess the moment something, I don't know if that was meant to be documentary, you know, or what, like if there was some sort of military garb, some sort of metal, not that you put it there. You see what I'm saying, that I needed more information visually to kind of get me there. And I don't know if that picture did that. I guess my bigger point, it's been a long day, so is, and I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but that if it's going to get in the portfolio, it has to kind of like, and I don't know if you have a limit or if you have like a minimum maximum thing, but as a photo editor, like I'm really looking for each one of these pictures to like kind of fire on all those cylinders, like information and composition, light, moment, intimacy, all those things have to be there in some sort of mix for it to kind of say, I'm putting this in my portfolio for photographer of the year.
Okay. Angie, do you have anything you want to add, or Tim?
I would say that if we were gonna eliminate one, it might be this one, with the similarities of images, and then 7 and 8 are also composed very similarly.
Okay. So how do we want to proceed? Do you want to look through all 4 of these again and do a vote of 2 to keep it in? Or
Yep.
do we want to kind of just say we're going to vote out this one and then and then do at least a recognition for the other 3? What's kind of your vibe right now?
I'm good to, I
Go
think vote, I'm good to just look at the contact sheets again. I think a lot of these we've seen already.
Okay. Angie, Kathy, do you want to do a 2 to keep it in round?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start here at the beginning.
Keep this.
In,
Okay. In.
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 Out.
out,
Out.
Out.
And in.
In.
In. Okay. So we're down to 3. I guess now here's where it's fun, if you want to use that word. And I guess now is where you can kind of order things. We can look at everything one more time. We can read captions. It's really up to the 3 of you.
second one still jumps out the most to me as a first place. But I do think the other 2 should, at a minimum, be recognized.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think the range here is really nice. You know, I know we didn't award it in the earlier one, but I was like, when they were doing the Descendants one, and that they, you know, actually shot that on like large format and I was like, dang, that is commitment, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
It wasn't like I'm just gonna shoot an iPhone filter thing. Like, they wanted to embrace the spirit of the moment and the time, and I really admired that. And it didn't hold up in those other categories, but seeing in the context of the river story and the drag king story, like, this person is doing a lot of really interesting stuff. And we know that they have the drum major story too, which is nice. And I loved that umbrella photo. I don't like all the elements in the picture, but I think it's a really sweet image with the rainbow, the
Yeah.
homecoming. And it was homecoming or prom, but yeah.
Okay. So do we want to move this to first and vote? Or
We
how do
can
we
do
wanna
the
proceed?
first. Let's look at the one that's sitting in the first position right now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. To me,
And
this is
here's
third.
And here's the third one too, just to give this one
Yeah.
another.
Yeah. Because like the stories in this third one, I think the stories in here, and actually if you scroll back up to the top of this, I think the stories in this outdo the stories in the first. Anyway, kind of
Yes.
singles too. Yeah. I would probably put this one second.
I agree.
Okay. So we'll do 3, 2, 1. Should we just vote? Are we to that point? Do you feel like you're to that point?
I feel like I could vote.
Okay,
Same.
Angie?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go this one for first place.
Yes.
Yes.
First place. Congratulations. Second place.
Yes.
Yes.
Second place. Congratulations to them. And third place.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You did it.
Go Ohio.
Go Ohio. Awesome. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm going to get the best of show entry ready. Don't leave. I'm just going to do it right